You've seen the trailers, you've heard the buzz. Well, today we're getting more NBA 2K22 details straight from the source.
The brilliant blue water of
Hey, Kevin,
everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Sexton is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Favors in at the four-man position. And for Miami, Paul out there with Gordon. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Noel in at the center position. Murray the pass to Leonard. Outside for Murray. Clock at 4. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. And here we go. Pass to Paul. Over Whiteside. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite-level athleticism.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's Murray with the jam.
Gives a team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Paul. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
The closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Murray outside. Pass to Leonard. Over Wiggins. Siakam pulls it in. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Whiteside sends it back.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Gordon against Sexton. Here's Whiteside. They shoot again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
And the personality of Whiteside can be infectious when he's engaged. And there are times when I think the coaching staff tries to draw that out of him, make him more competitive, more consistently.
Wiggins passes to Paul. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And it's the Heat with the ball. Fires from the wing. That's good from Paul on the assist by Noel.
Love seeing CP3 shoot from there. He just owns that area of the floor. One of the best jumpers in the history of the game.
Right side, Sexton. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. And stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. Good work there as it goes. Paul's got 6 points.
And on that kind of play, no one can match up with Paul going back the other way. Just too crafty and too skilled. He's going to do damage.
And the pass to Sexton. Murray against Paul. Murray, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And it's Gordon missing. Murray the pass to Sexton. Murray surveying the D. Passes it to Leonard. With 2 seconds left. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And the offense sort of works itself out to a lot of mid-range shots, and Kawhi getting dangerous from that spot.
At the end of one, a close Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some leverage.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Favors. DeJounte Murray is out there with Sexton. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Whiteside, and at the center, filling out the middle.
Sometimes the D has no choice but to foul Whiteside and try to make him earn it.
Milwaukee shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Here's Siakam. The rebound by the Bucks. Whiteside's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
Pass to Noel. Gordon with it. Siakam outside. Connects from three-point range. Siakam's got his second bucket of the night.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Murray dishes to Favors. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
They get it back. Favors. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Higgins outside. Back to Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Leonard kicks to Favors. To the inside. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Noel. Here's Paul. Murray with the defensive effort.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Sexton against Gordon. Left side, Sexton.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Wiggins against Leonard. Now the pass to Sexton. Leonard on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Leonard's got his second bucket.
This is where all the extra hours of practice come into play. Leonard couldn't be more in sync on that catch and shoot.
Passes to Siakam. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Siakam's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Heat.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's...
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And that wraps up the half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Paul. We've got Gordon. Nerlens Noel is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. A second chance effort. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Bucks trail by 8. Outside Leonard. Back to Murray. The feed to Leonard. Pass to Favors. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Here's Paul. A rebound by the Bucks. Whiteside's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Leonard draws the double. Whiteside against Noel. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Hassan Whiteside.
Quick elevation for a 5. Makes him deadly on the interior was Whiteside.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Paul. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Noel.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Outside, Sexton. Paul against Murray. A floater, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Paul against Favors. And he banks in the layup. Paul's got 10.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Milwaukee. They trail by 6. And they're in the middle of this long string of games away from home. That'll be game 4 of 7 straight away.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Paul kicks to Noel. Pass to Wiggins. Gordon against Sexton. From 10 feet out. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Noel's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
Leonard the pass to Murray. Oh, Leonard in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
The Heat leading by 6. Paul with the ball. He's got 10. There's Noel, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And Nerlens Noel, since coming into the league, seemingly has fought an uphill battle to try to find a role on a team where he can consistently make key contributions. Let's hope it's now.
Leonard against Wiggins. Goes up to the stripe. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Leonard.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Heat have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Noel up top. Kicks to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Siakam outside. And again, it's the Heat missing. Murray against Paul. Stood on the wing over Gordon. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots.
Let's be the one that just plays hard.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Bucks trail by 6 on the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got Whiteside. Favors is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Sexton, and it's Murray in at the point guard position.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The pass to Noel. Feeds it to Paul over Murray. And it's Paul missing. The Bucks shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Here's Leonard. The shot missing. Good D by Siakam. The Heat leading by 4. Takes the 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Murray kicks to Sexton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the three-point line. That's big.
Gordon dishes to Paul. On the wing, Wiggins. Over Leonard. And again, it's the Heat missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Sexton. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 1.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
I'll take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Back to Siakam. Cans it from downtown.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Leonard the pass to Sexton. Here is Favors. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Hassan Whiteside.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Here's Leonard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And who do you call when you need a big bucket for this team more and more? It's Kawhi.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Outside against Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
Leonard against Wiggins. The offensive rebound. Favors. Goes back up. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Paul. And it's a 6-point Heat lead.
One of the ways to get a great look from the three-point line is when you're on a fast break. The defense simply lost him.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're trailing by 6. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Pascal Siakam.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. We got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
Here's Whiteside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. He's perfect from the line this time. .29 seconds left in the fourth, and they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
And now the go-to guy in these situations, Leonard, can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
And he commits the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 8. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Teague for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Dragic taking his time here. And so it's Miami winning this one. Even. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.